Smack talk is nearly as old as human history itself. The moment people could compare each other to piles of dung, they did. It's almost like poetry to insult someone. If done right, you can use it to prove a point and get people to agree with your stance. After all, the rule of the jungle is that no one disagrees with a sick burn unless you have an even sicker comeback. So let's take a look at some of the most famous and influential insults in history. Shakespeare was no stranger to witty insults, but for all of his flowery wordplay and stage plays that examine complex characters, he's also the founder of the modern yo mama joke. In Titus Andronicus, two characters learn that a man named Aaron slept with their mother. When one of the sons exclaims, "Thou hast undone our mother," Aaron replies, "Villain, I have done thy mother." Spectacular. This is an insult with slang that would work today, just showing that Shakespeare's insults were truly timeless. Gandhi was known as the activist who used peaceful means to win India's freedom from Britain. But even he wasn't above some playful roasting. When asked about what he thought about Western civilization, Gandhi replied, "I think it would be a good idea. It's a nice little nod to say Britain wasn't as advanced as they believed they were. Way to keep the monarch humble, dude." Poor Nikola Tesla just couldn't catch a break. When he worked for Thomas Edison, Edison stole his inventions from him. And when Tesla tried to start a competing electric company, Edison did everything in his power to make sure that no one did business with him. The only good thing that seemed to come out of this was a single zinger. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. With how revered Edison is as a great inventor, this statement packs a much bigger punch. Mark Twain was full of witty comments, with gems such as, "Politicians are like diapers. They both need to be changed for the same reason." For as much as we'd love to go on about his library of amazing insults, the one we'll go with for now is, "I did not attend the funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it." Feel free to use this one the next time one of your enemies passes away. We're sure the sentiment will be appreciated. Weirdly enough, Albert Einstein's name has in and of itself become an insult. Every time you say, "Way to go, Einstein," it's always meant to be sarcastic, and never that that person is actually smart. But maybe this reputation is somewhat earned from the time Einstein roasted the entire human race when he said, "Only two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity." And I'm not sure about the former. And the worst part is that no one can really argue with this statement. It's not every day you hear a good one-liner from the Pope. But when you do, it just hits different. Pope John Paul XXIII became one of the most popular popes of all time. We can only guess his sense of humor played into this. After being asked, "How many people work in the Vatican?" the Pope answered, "About half." Either he was insulting his own city, or the Pope really misunderstood the question. Either way, we're not complaining about this perfect answer to an otherwise dull question. And those have been just a few insults from history.